Alright, so today is the 17th of August, and we are going to be solving inequalities today. Solving inequalities, and you may be asked to graph your solution. Alright? So, we're going to talk about graphing your solution first. We're going to do a little column here, solution, and then the graph of the solution. So if your solution to an inequality was something like x is greater than 4, alright, x is greater than 4. When you graph that x is greater than 4, here's what's going to go on your graph. You do a number line, you put 0 on it, and you put 4 on it. Now, greater than, that is an open circle. And we're graphing everything that's greater than 4. So we're going everything out here, and that gets an arrow on it as well. So there's the graph of everything greater than 4. And we're just going to use 4 for all of these examples. So let's look at our solution being x greater than or equal to 4. Again, the number line, we put 0 on it, we put 4 on it. Now, since you're graphing all of the numbers greater than or equal to 4, you take this circle on the 4 and you color it in. That means you're including the 4. And we're still greater than, so we're everything out here to the right. If our solution is x, or any variable that's less than 4, number line, we put 0 on it, and we put our solution in relation to 0. So now, greater than is an open circle, and less than is also an open circle. So we're open circle again on the 4. But now we're doing everything that's less than 4, so we're going this direction to the left. And then finally we got x being less than or equal to 4. Same number line. 0 and our number, or our solution, in relation to 0. Greater than or equal to is closed, and so is less than or equal to. So go ahead and graph x is less than or equal to 4. Should be the closed circle on the 4, and we're going to the left. Everybody okay with that? Alright, very good. So here we go. Directions. Find and graph the solution. To the inequality. And let's take something like, we've got negative 3 times 2x minus 5 plus 1 greater than or equal to 4. Alright, so in this first round here, I'm going to do a couple of steps. I'm going to distribute this negative 3, and I'm going to subtract 1 from each side. So the negative 3 times the 2x is negative 6x. The negative 3 times the negative 5 is positive 15. Positive 1 minus 1 is 0, and 4 minus 1 is 3. Now we're going to subtract 15 from each side. The negative 6x will fall down. The positive 15 plus negative 15, that equals 0, so this goes away. And we are greater than or equal to 3 minus 15, that's negative 12. Now here's where you got to be careful. Our inequality stays pointing the same direction until you multiply or divide by a negative. So when we multiply or when we divide by negative 6 here, and we divide by negative 6, we divided both sides by negative 6. This arrow's got to get changed. The inequality changes direction anytime that you multiply or divide both sides by a negative. So on this left-hand side, the negative 6's cancel out. You're left with just the x. You have to change the direction of the inequality. And anytime you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number. Multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, you got to change the direction of the inequality. You see up here in this first step where we distributed this negative 3, we multiplied by negative 3, right? But we only did it on the left-hand side. So we left the inequality alone. It's when you divide both sides by the negative that you have to change the direction of the inequality. So then what we're graphing now is this x is less than or equal to 2. So number line, it gets a 0 on it, it gets a 2 on it. Open or closed? Closed. Going which way? Going left, less than. Alright, let's do another one of these. Let's try negative 2 times x plus 9 plus 5 less than or equal to 3. Same type problem. We're going to distribute this negative 2 in the first step and subtract 5 from each side. So the negative 2 times x is negative 2x. The negative 2 times the positive 9, that's negative 18. Positive 5 minus 5, that cancels. We're not changing the direction of the inequality yet because we only multiplied by a negative on the left side. And 3 minus 5, that's negative 2. So now you can add 18 to each side. Your negative 2x falls down. Your 18s cancel out. And your less than or equal to negative 9. No, we're not. Negative 2 plus 18, that's not negative 9. Yeah, that was 16. So then now here's where you got to pay attention. You're dividing both sides by negative 2. The direction of the inequality has to change. So our x is going to be greater than or equal to negative 8. The graph on the number line, we put a 0 and we put, actually we're going to make this the negative 8 and this the 0. We are open or closed? Closed. X is greater than or equal to negative 8. So everything greater than or equal to negative 8. It's everything out to the right of it on the number line. Any questions on any of those problems? Yeah. Good? Alright. Alright, so your assignment for today. Page 38 in the book. It's going to be problems 14 through 23. Make sure you show all your work neatly. Show all your work very neatly.